What up YouTube, it's your boy Anime Specialist. So some people might disagree, but I think this episode of Attack on Titan was really good. So let's get right to it. The reason why I think this episode was really good is because we got revealed a lot of information. We got revealed some information about Historia's past. We got revealed some information about Erwin's past. Erwin is the commander of the scouts, so I really like this part of the season so far. So let's talk about Historia first. Like we heard in last week's episode, Historia is the illegitimate child of the king. We saw some of her backstory in this episode. We saw her when she was a kid, and her mother really didn't like her because, like I said, she's an illegitimate child, and she didn't want the child. And because she had Historia, her life has gone down and down. So she couldn't live in the city. She had to live in a farm, far from other people. So there wasn't a moment when she showed that she loved Historia. She only showed that she hated her, and she showed that she didn't care about her. So that's kind of sad for Historia. Her childhood has been a mess. I couldn't understand her because I have loving parents, but it should have been hard for her to live without a parent's love. And at the end of her backstory, we saw her father was going to take her home. That was when Wall Maria got blown out. He was going to take Historia home, but he had some bodyguard, I think, that didn't agree with it, and because of that, he renounced his right to have the daughter and the mother of the daughter. So they had to kill the mother, and they were going to kill Historia, but he had an agreement with Historia. She was going to change name, Christia Lands, and she was going to live far away from the kingdom, I think. So that's the reason why Historia is still alive. So it's really sad because she had a mother that didn't love her, but she loved her mother. And after that, later in her story, her mother died, and after that, she couldn't even have her real name, you know. So that's really sad in my opinion. And after that, her father didn't just, she thought her father didn't care about her, but he did that for her to stay alive. Now I understand Ylmer when she was saying to Krista to say her real name and live her life that she wants to live, because it seems like Ylmer knew what happened to her when she was a kid, so she wanted Historia to live her life, to live with her real name and everything. So I understand why Ylmer was so mad at her at first. So yeah, man, it was a really sad story. So now she's finally reunited with her father. So we'll see what's gonna happen with that, because they have Eren and there's something fishy about it. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. But after that, we saw the plan that Angie had to have information. So she threatened one of the military police with a knife for him to read what was written on this paper. So because of that, the other military police thought he had already given up some information about the king and the kingdom. So it was kind of smart of that, because of that, the other military police gave all the information up. So it was really smart. At the end of the episode, we got some backstory about Erwin, the commander of the scouts. So it was really interesting that we got these information that we didn't know anything about before that. So let's get it. Like you all know, Erwin is really smart. He likes to ask questions and he likes to know things. So it was the same when he was a kid. When he was a kid, his dad was a teacher in his class, and Erwin was asking a lot of questions about the things that happened inside of the walls, and his father didn't answer it in class because it wasn't right, and it wasn't right for the government, but it's right for the people, you know. So if he would have responded to these questions in class, he would have been killed. But when they got home, his father explained everything about what his theory was, about what happened 107 years ago and what is happening right now in the city, in the walls. And he said that everything about the story of the walls, they were full of contradiction and mysteries that the government created for the population to be stable and to not have things like civil war or people disagreeing with what the king thinks. So that was pretty interesting. But the thing that was really sick was that he said that one of his theories was that the king had altered the memories of everyone that entered the wall 107 years ago. So I don't know how he did it. Maybe he did it with I don't know, maybe like Eren, he has some titan power and he erased everyone's memory, so nobody remembers what happened before 107 years ago. So yeah, this episode was really interesting for me. The backstory, the information that we got in this episode was crazy. Like I said in my first video, this season is going to be really political. I've read a little bit of the manga, so I know what I'm talking about. There's not going to be as much action as there was in the last few seasons, but it will still be good. It won't be maybe what we expect of Attack on Titan, but I think some people maybe exaggerate a little bit how bad this season will be. I think it is going to be really good. Something that I almost forgot to talk about is that Erwin and the scouts wants to overthrow the throne because of everything that they did in their history, and they want to put, instead of the king, they want to put Historia as the queen so that they will be able to control everything and not lie to the public. So I think that's a good reason to do that. I don't think it's a good reason maybe to kill, but we'll see what happens. Erwin said that maybe they won't have to kill other people, so that would be the perfect ending. But yeah, man, he's smart, he has a good plan, and to put Historia as the queen is a smart plan. I don't know if she will listen to them because she finally was reunited with her father, so we'll see if she listened to the scouts, if she'll listen to her father. But yeah, man, there wasn't any action, but there was a lot of information revealed from the backstory of Historia and the backstory of Erwin. It was really good. I do Attack on Titan reviews every Sunday, so subscribe for that. And I do anime related things every single week, so subscribe for that. Thank you for watching. I'm hyped for the rest of the season. I think it's going to be real good, like I said. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.